going on, guys? Welcome back to SWOK DIY. Hopefully this won't be another foolish attempt like my last video. Today we're going to be making a deadlift platform, and I decided to use Thrall's and Micheal Kory's video as reference to make this. Now we're going to need 2 pieces of plywood. They're both going to be 4 foot by 8 foot, and they're going to be 3/4 of an inch thick. Now I had one cut in half, so it's going to be 4 foot by 4 foot. Then with the other piece of plywood, I had that one cut into 4 foot by 2 foot sections. You're going to need 2 of those. Now the screws that I used was 1 1/4 inch thick with some washers. Now you're going to choose a paintbrush of your liking and something to pour your liquids into. You're going to need wood stain, a polyurethane clear coat, and a spray can if you plan on putting on your logo. Some painter's tape, a box cutter. Now for some reason it was next to impossible to find horse stall mats that was 3/4 of an inch thick. Yeah, I chalked that one up to 20/20, I guess. Everybody's trying to do a home gym. So instead I decided to use a commercial rubber mat that was 0.375 of an inch thick. Now, if we stack 2 on top of each other, hold on. Yes, it's going to be 3/4 of an inch thick. And finally, a stencil of your logo. Now, once you have all your items assembled, we're going to go ahead and grab our stencil, measure it up on the piece of plywood that's 4 by 4. And we're going to grab some painter's tape, and we're going to do pretty much like a layer of tape going one over each other. It'll make more sense as you watch the video. Now that we have that layer of tape set, we're going to put down our stencil and tape that down as well. Make sure you're doing it nice and flat because we are going to be cutting out the black parts of the stencil. Now to protect our plywood, I decided to use some newspaper and more tape to surround the edges that aren't covered by the painter's tape. Now we're going to go ahead and cut out our logo with the box cutter. Make sure you're pressing hard enough so you get into the other side of the tape. Another tip I can give you guys is using a ruler as a straight edge. If your logo is like mine with all the sharp angles and straight lines, you're going to thank me for it later. Trust me. Now that we have our logo nice and cut out, we're now going to go to the cut pieces of the tape that are below, and we're going to peel it away. So now you can see the fruits of your labor. You made a pretty good stencil. Now we're going to go ahead and apply that spray can of paint. I applied around 3 layers. If you guys are enjoying the video so far, go ahead and prove it by leaving a like. SWOK Pappy will be proud. Now after letting the paint set for an hour, you can go ahead and peel away your stencil. Look how it comes out. Now we're going to grab both of our 4 by 4 pieces of plywood, stack them together nice and neat, and screw them on together. So I messed up. When I poured the wood stain, I saw that it was darker, but you know, I thought if I applied it, it'd come out a little bit lighter. But let me show you what I messed up on. See, when I picked out the wood stain, I thought it was going to be this color. But I guess I can't read because it says traditional cherry. So with that mistake put aside, I decided to try the stain on another piece of wood. I actually kind of like the color. So we're going to go ahead and apply it to the whole thing. Look at that color. Came out pretty good. Now this step's going to be optional for you guys. I decided to apply a layer of polyurethane coating on the bottom of the 2 4 by 2 pieces. What? You didn't know that it's going to split up into 3 pieces? Surprise! Now you can skip this step if you want to. I just decided to do it because these are mainly going to be outside and exposed to the weather. I applied 2 layers of the polyurethane. And also on the main platform, I decided to add 2 coats of the polyurethane as well, letting it sit an hour in between each coating. So I'll let you guys be the judges. How's it looking so far? Is it SWOK or is it not? Leave a comment down below on how you think the platform is coming out. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our box cutter, our 4 by 2 piece of plywood, and our rubber mat. And I'm going to go ahead and line it up to the edges and do a nice clean cut going across. Now we're going to go ahead and grab 2 mats, because remember, we want 3/4 of an inch. So we're going to grab both our mats, line them up, and drill the screws in. Now when you put in the screws in, make sure you're using the washer as well, because you don't want the screws to go straight through the rubber mat itself. And with the screws I'm using, they have a drill bit on the tip of them, so you don't have to worry about pre-drilling a hole. After you apply the screws to both boards, you're done at this point. Now we're going to go ahead and test it out. Also, some of you guys wanted an update on the concrete plates, and you wanted to see a drop test. Don't worry, I got both coming up next. Did you guys see that? Nah, I guess I missed it too. Let's check out the SWOK cam. As you can see, the concrete plates are holding up very nicely. Thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys make your own platform, please tag me on Instagram at SWOK Fitness. I'd love to see them. Now make sure you subscribe and like. I'll catch you guys on the next one.